Welcome back to the echoing cave. Then the voice shifted. It was no longer an echo. Answer wisely, Aaron. If you are clever, prove it. Solve this. I fly without wings. I cry without eyes. Wherever I go, darkness flies. What am I? Aaron grinned. Easy, the wind. Correct. The walls shimmered faintly. Next. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with wind. What am I? Aaron paused, uncertain. A ghost? Wrong. Suddenly, the air thickened. His voice faltered. What? No way, he said again. But his voice cracked barely a whisper. Second chance. The cave trembled. A tree? He tried. Wrong again. Now, Aaron opened his mouth. But nothing came out, not even a whisper. His heart pounded. I can't talk. What's happening to me? He thought in panic. Then, the voice of the cave softened. Last chance. Listen not with ears, but with your mind. Think before you speak. What am I? Trembling, Aaron sat down on the cold cave floor. For the first time in a long time, he closed his eyes and reflected not on what he would say next, but on what he had heard. A sound without a mouth. It listens, but hears nothing itself. It repeats only when something speaks first. Suddenly, realization struck. He stood, and in his mind whispered, an echo. The silence stretched for a heartbeat. Then two. Then, the cave sighed a long, contented breath and a soft wind blew through. Correct. The walls began to shimmer and glow. Aaron heard voices soft at first, then growing clearer. They weren't just echoes of his voice. They were memories, stories, lessons. A gentle voice of an old woman spoke. Wisdom isn't what you say, it's what you understand. A deep voice of a lost traveler said, a fool speaks to be heard, a wise one speaks to help. A young girl's voice whispered, listening is the beginning of kindness. The stories wrapped around Aaron like a warm blanket. For once, he didn't speak, he listened. When he stepped out of the cave, the sun was lower in the sky, casting golden light through the forest. The path back to the village felt shorter. With each step, Aaron felt lighter, not because he had more to say, but because he had less pride weighing him down. When he arrived at the square, his friends were still gathered. Lyra saw him and crossed her arms. Back so soon? Ready to talk about how smart you are again? Aaron shook his head gently. No, I came to say sorry. I haven't been a good friend. I didn't listen. But I want to now. There was a pause. Then, a small smile crept onto Lyra's face. You okay, Aaron? He nodded. Better than before. I found a teacher, a strange one. The others gathered around as Aaron finally spoke. But this time, not to show off. He told them the story of the cave, the riddles, the silence, and the voices. When he was done, he simply listened as they shared their own thoughts. Moral: wisdom isn't in how much you say, but in how well you listen. Please like and subscribe for more.